Hey, it's been a while, but here's a quick update on so much progress that's happened. And basically, the assembly stage for the main Simpit or cockpit for the Xwing. Um, these are basically the ribs I'm attaching to the left console right now, and the right console's right there, getting ready for the same treatment. The Xwing has a very triangular shape to it. So after this is done, all that needs to be done is to some paint, and then put a spray paint, and then a thin board for the skin of it for the outside, and more paint. And then I need to get finish cutting the the dash panels, the center panels. What are they called again? The main panels that make up the instruments on the front. So, pro tip I learned, because these are all at an angle. All these ribs are at an angle. So the whole cockpit narrows from inward towards the front from the back. But these ribs here, when you're drilling to make holes for them, I was drilling from the opposite side, from the center of this marking, and coming at an angle to match this angled piece. And of course, going from the center, the other side came out here at the edge. So then I thought I would be smart, and I would just start, instead of starting from the center, I would start from the edge. Well, then it did come out in the center, but then I realized, well, it's easier if I just start from the center on this side and go out, because it doesn't matter on the other side, it only matters where it connects. Anyways, that might seem obvious now, or to someone with more experience in woodworking, but wasn't at the time till trial and error. This cutout here for basically on a real cockpit, that would be, I guess, the frame part where the windscreen meets the canopy meets the cockpit, and it's kind of a more beefed up area you can climb in on. Or some of them might say no step here, but I'm going to run a 2x4 through there. That section I've cut to the width of a 2x4. And those are also cut at an angle. And then these here, in addition to the ribs, there are these panels. Some of them are looser than others that come out. That's to hold up the side panels, where your switches and where the throttle is going to go. And I've drilled these 1-inch holes so USB cables can fit through and run through them. And so some of that was already with the 3D model I got of an Xwing's frame. I think it was a model that someone used to build a 3/4 scale Xwing, and I just scaled it up to full scale. And then I added to the design, well, I added these holes for the cables. These panels were in it, and I cut out a piece. I basically, for the throttle mount, I cut a straight line out of this angle so the throttle wouldn't be angled, and made a square piece and just screwed it straight on the center. So that'll fit the Logitech G940 throttle right there. It's already got mounting holes for bolts that fit right into its own mounting holes that it has. This one has one more rib, the last rib. Mount that today. And this, oh, sorry, it would be like this. And this side will be done. And I have all the other ribs for the other side cut. So then all that would be left would be to cut out a panel for here, and same for the other side. Do the front panels, paint everything, paint this. So I'm going to paint the back gray, the inside black, to kind of stop with the reflections I was getting with white. If you look at my old videos, the there's a lot of hot spots or where the projectors overlap, and it's just too much light to be all refracting in one direction. So yeah, I think today I'll have this mostly assembled, and then I'll be spray painting and doing that. I have some leave I'll be on, so you'll see updates coming much faster. So yeah, this is the piece without any of the ribs on it. This is the right console. This is a cut at an angle. That's where the center, that's where the front panel will go, and basically connect the two halves together. And then these angles are where you'll see a lot of those geometric shapes that the Xwing has in its cockpit. They'll kind of rest on there. It'll make more sense when you see it three-dimensionally. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Post any comments of what you want to know more about. Yeah, this one's not a very good fit, but there we go. So 2x4, I'll need to cut that runs through there. Post comments, what you want to know more about, what you're interested in. Comment on the videos that you like the formatting of best. Right now, just, I want to spend more time working on this than editing and making fancy videos, so just shooting real quick with my phone what I have. Once I have it all built, I'll have more time to spend on videos of using it and how to make your own and things like that. But yeah, it's getting exciting. I think this will be up and running soon, finally.